What's up, guys? Time to show off the newest Anglerfish build. Did this one in a 350 brushed case. This is a copper dial that has been enamel painted in orange and then baked. 350 brush case, as I mentioned. We did a polished shark tooth bezel, and then I have a coppery rose gold diver insert which complements the copper in the dial well. Certain angles it almost matches perfectly. Milled crown, BVW caseback. It's a milled caseback that's engraved. And then I wanted to bring out that orange, so grab the charcoal to go with kind of the grays going on with orange stitch strap. And then obviously we have orange pointer hands there with a long limb seconds hand. And that's the watch. That orange in there. We did it on thick, but whenever you bake it, it thins itself out a little bit there in the center if you do it right. So it wears it down just a little bit, giving you a couple different color looks there. And then when you're done, you just sand it, and it takes off any of that orange that you've got on that skeleton. That's the build. Also, you got a square buckle on the end, and a couple little BVW logos there. You can spin those around or hide them, do whatever you want there. There on the keeper. That's the build. Bezel on this will turn left. It will turn right. It will not turn very easily because I have this with a super tight tension ring on here. But it will move if you want. It is not a click bezel. It will go either direction, but it will just be tough to get it that way. So it's kind of more set up to just stay where it needs to stay. Automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping your time. It's got a 31-hour power reserve on it, so if you're moving around a lot, you're going to build up quite a bit of reserve there. But before you put it on and before you set the time, you're actually going to want to do that a little bit. Wind it a little bit, get some power reserve in there, because if you're not active, you're not going to keep time accurately. It might stop on you. So what you're going to do is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. You're going to feel that it's off that crown tube, and at that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, or clockwise, you look at it from the side. Turning it back towards you clicks it, but it does not wind. And it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing in, go back and forth. So if you do that for 4 or 5 seconds, that mixed with the rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do that for 4 or 5 seconds, that will max out your 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it. It has a slipping mainspring in there, so once you have as much as it needs, it is just going to deflect. It's not going to put any additional onto that mainspring. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on the movement or the keyless works. Alexa, what time is it? 11:20. Push this over, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. And that is the build. As with every build, you're going to get a matching, well, you're not always going to get matching. You're going to get complementing beads. You're going to get a matching style Anglerfish slider box with Atlas pillow inside. For reference. It's going to come with a few things. You're going to have watch cleaner. That's good on all glass and metal. So everything here in the center, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. You will also get leather conditioner, though you probably will not need it on this strap. This is a suede on top, leather on the back side. This is from Mr. Twanvu over at HT Straps. But if for some reason you think that you would need it, you would, on this watch, apply it on the back side and then let it soak in using a rag or something like that. Don't use one of your microfibers. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. It's just repackaged. It's like Polywatch, and it's for your domed acrylic glass. You can scratch it, but if you do, no big deal. Just use a tiny bit of that in your other microfiber and just generate some heat with your thumb and buff it out. So you'll just do tiny circles on it, making sure that you're kind of going across the scratch so that it's actually going into it and not pushing through it. And you'll just buff it out. Just generate some heat with your thumb, 30 seconds of it, and then polish it out, and it should be gone. That's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. It's going to be available in tomorrow night's event. If it's going to you, thanks a ton for the support. I hope you love it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, because I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.